Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation Population 382, and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Black 2 Alternate Reality Nuzlocke. In the last episode, guys, we started making our way through Chargestone Cave, which we're continuing to do right here, right now. I'm trying to do a thing where I actually start moving at the beginning instead of just standing still and giving a recap, because I end up giving like a 5-minute recap about what happened in the last episode. Do we have a repel up or something? Okay, no we don't. I end up giving like a 5-minute recap about what happened. Squirtle! I end up giving like a 5-minute recap about what happened in the last episode, and then we don't make a lot of progress, and I want to start making a little bit more progress, because as you can tell, we've kind of been avoiding taking on Pin Missile, Bug type. Kind of been avoiding taking on the next gym, and I don't want that to be the case. I want us to take on the gym in today's episode, but first I want to see how far they're going to let us go in Chargestone Cave, and see if we can find any cool items. Oh, also in the last episode, we lost Dalsim the Weepin' Bell, which is extremely sad, but we have some Pokemon in the box that might be able to take his place. We'll have to see, though. The bridge fell apart, but it's being fixed now. Oh, is it? What could have happened? Maybe while Pokemon were into it. At any rate, it's gonna take some time to fix. Go wait around Driftfield. Okay, so this is our cue. This is our cue saying you can't go any further. You're gonna have to take. I found a fire gem out of nowhere. That was weird. Maybe I ran into a dust cloud. This is their way of saying you're gonna have to go take on the gym if you want to progress in the game. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we can. No, this one's got to get pushed the other way. Okay, but there is an item here, so that's cool. Oh, oops, oops, oops. Oh my gosh, I can't pick up the item. It's a cover fossil, dude. Okay. That's awesome. So for those guys who don't know, I mean, fossils in general in randomized Nuzlockes are awesome because it means you get a new encounter. You get to take it to a lady, she takes it from you, and then they bring it back to life and you get a new Pokemon and you're very happy. Unfortunately, why does nobody have the Violet? Literally give somebody the Violet. Give it to Queso. In this game, Black 2, White 2, unfortunately you can't actually restore fossils until after you beat the Elite Four, which is really unfortunate for us because we end our Nuzlocke when we beat the Elite Four, so we will never get to use the cover fossil. However, for the purposes of this playthrough, we are using fossils as a token, which basically means we can throw the fossil away, say, thank you for showing up, cover fossil, and I can now get a re-encounter in the area where I found the fossil, which for us is Chargestone Cave. So without further ado, let's get our, okay, 2 steps later, let's get our re-encounter. Who's it gonna be? It's Rhyhorn, which is technically dupes, or species claws, I should say. We've already had a Rhydon, so we know that you're a ground type, and as much as I love Rhydon, let's go to Queso, a little scared about running. As much as I love you, Rhyhorn / Rhydon / Rhyperior, I don't think you're the Pokemon for us right now. We should also definitely have Charmeleon out front, I'm realizing, so let me make that switch. I don't think we want, although we do have kind of a weakness to ground types, but I don't think, well, no, we have a ground type on the team, so we don't need Rhydon. So I'm gonna call species on that, and we're gonna get another encounter. We're gonna re-encounter. Here in Chargestone Cave, our actual encounter is going to be Squirtle! That's who I wanted. That is who I wanted. That is literally like we don't have a bug type. We don't know if you have a secondary typing, but we know that you're part bug type, and we know that we don't have a solution for bug types. So this is actually awesome. Okay, level 27 Squirtle. Let's go for, does bug resist poison or does poison resist bug? Because I don't want to use the stronger move if it's going to be neutral, because then we can just go for the assurance. So let me very quickly Google, does bug resist poison? We are professionals here at PlaycrastiNation. Although they're super effective against the Psychic, Dark, and Grass types, bug types are unable to deal a lot of damage to many other types. 7, okay. So poison resists bug, but I don't think bug resists poison. What resists poison? Rock, Ghost, Ground, and doesn't affect Steel. Okay, so we will go for the Assurance instead. We'll go for the Assurance. We're only 3 levels up. This shouldn't take you out. I don't think. We're strong. Okay, yeah, we're strong, but we're not that strong. Going for the Hyper Voice Squirtle, which does almost nothing. We should also just put you to sleep. Like, it's just a good practice just to have you asleep right now, so I don't know why we wouldn't do that. That way we're not taking damage in the meantime. And, yeah, let's just hope for no crits on this assurance. That's all we're looking for. Kylo, I know you have anger issues, but please, thank you for keeping them steady for me. Okay, Squirrel is asleep. He's in the red. This should be an easy catch. I think starters have pretty high catch rates, but, you know, I'm clicking A. I'm clicking A as fast as I can, so. 1 and a 2 and a 3. I was never actually concerned. Squirtle has been caught. We got 2, no offense to Bulbasaur, we have the 2 best first gen starters. 1 in the box, 1 on the team. The tiny turtle Pokemon. Squirtle is a bug type. It shelters itself in its shell, then strikes back with spouts of water at every opportunity. What are we gonna nickname this Squirtle? / War Turtle / Blastoise. I think I'm gonna nickname you. What do I want to nickname you? I think I'm gonna nickname you, and this will go into today's question of the day, which is pretty exciting. I think I'm gonna nickname you Oz. Why would I pick the one that I don't know how to pronounce? Hey, Google, can you tell me how to pronounce this? Pronunciation, not population. Pronunciation. Teach me. YouTube's gonna teach me how to pronounce this word. You guys are gonna learn with me. I try to make every video a learning experience. Okay, there's a long intro into this video, and then they're gonna teach me how to say
Oslo.
Oslo. Is it Oslo? I thought it was Oslo. But either way, we're going for the capital of Norway, which is Oslo. Oslo, the Squirtle's gonna get sent to the box, so we're not gonna get to know exactly what he's packing yet, but we will, we know he has Pin Missile, I think, and then he hit us with Hyper Voice, so we know a couple of his moves. We don't know anything about stats or anything like that until we get back to the PC, which I guess we're gonna do right now. We really have nothing else to do here, and I'm very excited about the Squirtle. The reason I nicknamed that thing Oslo is because I recently was very excited. I think I talked about it in another episode when I got it. For my birthday back in May, I got a Ancestry DNA kit, which was pretty cool. I've always kind of wanted to know that kind of stuff. It always interests me for some reason. And so I was curious about, my family's heritage and stuff like that. And so I'd always been told we're, mostly German. That's pretty much all we're going to have. But I wanted to be certain, so we sent the stuff in and we waited, and I got the results back, and literally was not what anybody, like I told everybody in my family, and okay, we're getting in one of these battles apparently, and not far-fetched, not a single family member could have expected Hornleech. Not a single family member could have expected the results we ended up getting. We're apparently, our ancestors at least, we are not. Well, I guess technically we are if our ancestors were, but apparently we're Scandinavian. Primarily from Norway and Sweden are like our number 2. Like 30% of my DNA is from, what's it called? From just Scandinavia, which is crazy. Like nobody, like I said, that never would have been on anybody in my family's radar that we would have been up there for that. So it was pretty cool to get those results and be like, hey, look at this, you didn't expect this. I want to go explore what's to the right over there, but I want to throw up a rappel first because I'm honestly kind of scared of the double battles and I'm not quite ready for them. And then we'll head back to Driftvale City and work on, we should probably put a stronger Pokemon out front other than Phasma, just so the rappel works up a little bit higher levels. I don't know how high the levels of the Pokemon in here are, and it's a trainer. Hope we get Surf soon. Nature. Cool. We'll fight this trainer, then we'll go back to Driftvale City, then we will get ready to take on the gym, which hopefully we can get done in today's episode. We might not take on the gym leader in today's episode, but it'll depend on how things work out, how time works out. Hello, Mawile. I feel like we've fought a Mawile before. Why do I feel like you're a ground type? Aqua Jet. You're not a ground type, you're a Wooter type. Okay, calm down with the Water Jet. Go for the Assurance, that's some good damage there. Go for a Poison Jab. Aqua Jet one more time, not a big deal. Kylo, take this thing out. Man, Kylo is like the anchor of the team right now, honestly, with that attack stat. Next is a Riolu, which I'm assuming is also going to be Water type. I accidentally healed Dhalsim, he is not alive. So pretend that that's not a thing. Sending Queso, I guess. Sending Queso against a Water type. But yeah, so it was cool. And then I guess my question of the day for you guys is, Grass Whistle, your grass type as well? Have you guys ever done an Ancestry, Static Thumb? Have you guys ever done Ancestry DNA or anything like that? / do you even care about, like, does that stuff not really matter to you? Could you care less about your family's heritage or you know what, I'll come back to the question of the day in just a second. But right now, Vanguard is evolving, and that's very exciting for me. Gonna get some better stats, gonna get a little bit more pop behind his punches, maybe. This is awesome. I forgot level 30. I knew he was close, but a lot of our team is very close. Charizard is like, or Charmeleon's like 5 levels away. I'm pretty sure Queso's like 2 or 3 levels away from evolving. We have a couple Pokemon. Wants to learn Bone Rush. Bone Rush, huh? Well, you don't, yeah, we'll get rid of Safeguard, absolutely. So you can have a physical Bone type move. Bone type move? Ground type move. Thank you for the Pecha Berry. Is there any items hidden back here, ma'am? No, there's nothing hidden back here? Well, that's kind of a shame. Let's hop on Breloom and fly all the way back to Driftville City, and let's get this party situation hashed out. I am gonna look at Vanguard real fast. But yeah, today's question of the day, guys. Do you guys care about ancestry type of stuff? Do you guys care about your DNA? Have you ever done it? If so, let me know. I mean, you don't have to let me know your ancestral DNA or anything, but were the results what you expected? Was it cool? I had a pretty good time with it, and okay, you're still just a ground type. That's okay. You don't necessarily need to gain a secondary typing. Ground types are still really good. Your attack and special attack are still pretty meh. Your defensive is heck, and your speed's a little slow. So I'm still very excited about this Bagon, but it may just be that the randomizer made the Bagon line a defensive Mons instead of attacking Mons. So we may just have to use you as a tank, which is totally okay. Let's go bury Dhalsim, who is, of course, no longer with us, unfortunately, because of my poor plays. Actually, I did the best I could in that battle, if we're being 100% honest. We didn't really have another option, which is unfortunate to say. He got trapped in a battle by a Pokemon with like Shadow Tag or Arena Trap or something, and there was little to nothing we could do after that fact, unfortunately. Okay, so looking at the squad right now, I said we have a pretty strong weakness to ground. Weak to ground, weak to ground, weak to ground. Resist ground, which is nice, and then just is ground. It has water pulse, so you know maybe can do some stuff, but ground is still kind of scary. Already have a ghost type. Already have dragon dark types covered. We could pick up Zangief or Zangief. I always call him Zangief. I don't know why. We could pick up Zangief, the Whalmer, who would just replace the fighting type that we had. His stats are pretty good, honestly. It's not a bad Pokemon. And we get the fighting type back, which is nice. Don't need a poison type. Dark Fire we don't really need. That would be weak to ground. Psychic doesn't really help us. Already have a ground type. So we're really choosing between Oslo the Squirtle, who's a bug type. And are you kidding me? It has the ability Klutz. Oh, Squirtle, why? I'm pretty sure that means it can't have a held item, which is bad, obviously. Or we could take Sebastian the Houndour, who's a rock water type, so I think you're still technically weak to ground. I don't think water resists ground. Ancient Power, Rock Slide, Scald, and Healing Wish. Your attack is so bad. But your defenses are pretty good, and your special attack's okay, which is good, and your speed's fantastic. You have Magnet Pull. Oslo has Klutz, can't use held items. That stinks so much. Your defense is out of this world, but your special defense is really bad. Do I really want... When does... Allow me to... I quickly want to just look up if Houndour evolves... Excuse me, Google Chrome. It'll load for me. I want to know if Houndour evolves based on evolution or Firestone. Houndour. Can't honestly remember, so let's look it up real fast because it could influence our decision. I'm leaning Houndour right now, by the way. It evolves in Houndoom, obviously, at level 24. Okay, so we actually just have a Houndoom waiting for us, so kind of think that's the right move. Whoa, I turned Squirrel around somehow. Look at him, he's jumping back and forth. Can Houndour do it? Dude, look at him jump back and forth. Okay, Sebastian, you're joining the team. Because, like I said, one more level and you become a Houndoom, which is awesome to me. And it's a rock water type, both of which are types we don't have, and both of which are types we could really use. I think you still have the ground weakness, so still kind of scared about that. But we'll make it work. In fact, I think we have a rare candy. We could actually just get you to a Houndoom right now if we wanted to. I think we'll just give you the EXP share though. The fact that Squirtle has the Klutz ability really takes a lot away from his viability, which I hate to say because I would love to, if I had a Charizard and a Blastoise on the same team, like you're talking about the dream squad as far as like my nostalgia childhood is concerned, but it's just not a great combo for us, unfortunately. Let's lead with Phasma. We don't know what type this gym is gonna be. We are gonna head to the gym right now, as I said, so let's do that and prepare for the worst. If it's ground type, have we fought a ground? We haven't fought a ground type gym, but he's normally ground type, so there's no way he's ground type again. Hello. Challenging the gym, huh? Nice. Keep getting stronger. Let me tell you though, Clay's tough. Even if all you have to use against ground type is water Pokemon, you might still be in for a rough fight. All right, well, hopefully he doesn't still have ground type Pokemon because that would be horrible for us. Welcome to Drift Bell Pokemon Gym. Okay, Repel's effect wore off. All right, good to know. I guess we're gonna take the elevator and go down and start on our journey through the gym and try to figure out what type these Pokemon are. If we have a lot of ground types, or we know a lot of Pokemon that are ground types. Welcome to Driftfield Gym, this is for you, thank you. Oh, we probably need to buy healing items. Yeah, hold on. Let's be smart about this. I used a lot of lemonades, so we need to actually go buy more lemonades, and I think they're like right, can't remember where we bought those before. It was like right over here somewhere. There's like a vending machine somewhere. Where did I buy these from? Was it in here? Yeah, it was in here. We're gonna buy a bunch of lemonades because we have the money to spend. And then we'll go figure out what type this gym is. Like I said, looking at the squad, I feel like we're pretty well equipped to take on anything except for ground, really. I'm like thinking about the people on the squad. Rock is fine, we have 2 steel types. Fire could be a little rough, but we have, no, I think we're gonna be fine. If it ends up being fire and or ground, we're really just gonna be banking on Queso and also the newly acquired Houndour to really lead the squad, but unfortunately Houndour is kind of a low level, so we may have some issues here. I'm gonna try my best though. What we may end up finding, like I said, looking at the amount of time left in the episode, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get through an entire gym in today's episode, but I'm really gonna try my best to get through without playing sloppily. I don't wanna sacrifice smart plays for speed. We may end up just fighting a couple trainers and then fighting the gym leader in the next episode. Hello, it's really dark. Oh Lord, this is fun. Okay. Let's fight the trainer. Let's figure out what type this gym is. If it ends up being a type that we just cannot deal with, then unfortunately we're gonna have to go Barboach. I don't know anything about Barboach. If it ends up being a type we cannot deal with, then unfortunately we're gonna have to move to a grinding montage, which I don't want to do, but it may have to happen. Okay, Psychic we can totally deal with. Psychic is like, Kylo's gonna make you his boy, is what we're gonna say. All right, well they're dodging meteor meshes already. Didn't know that when I missed, I still get locked in the meteor mesh. Bug type, Bug Psychic. So we don't know which is which. We know you are either Bug or Psychic type. Bug type, not a big deal either. Once again, Phasma, Queso can take on Bug type without fail pretty much. And so can our newly acquired Houndour as well. Okay, I literally don't know where I'm going, by the way. This one's not going up. Why didn't it go up? Why isn't it? Okay, well that one's having performance issues. That's okay, you know, 25% of males do at the age of 50 or older. I have no idea where that stat came from. I made it up. Let's see who this guy's got. A Dino. So we're trying to decide, trying to figure out if it's Psychic or Bug type. Psychic or Bug type. Psychic or Bug type. Let's see what this Dino knows. Neither of which scare Phasma. Let's go for the Feint Attack. Heal Block is a Psychic type move? I think it's a Psychic type move. We may have a Psychic type gym here, which, like I said, yeah, it's looking like Psychic type. It's looking like a Psychic type gym. Apparently Stunky may be a Psychic type, which, if that's the case, may be one of the best things that has like ever happened. Like we can take on Psychic types. Psychic types don't scare me in the slightest. We have a Dark type Pokemon. We have a Ghost type Pokemon. We have Phasma who knows a Dark type move. Like this is just a good situation overall. Muna, you don't scare me at all. Mist Ball coming in. I mean, we have 2 steel types. Okay, this is an easy peasy lemon squeezy gym. So I was scared. Not anymore. Now, if any of these Pokemon have secondary types which end up being horrifying or anything, you know, then we'll talk. Why are these things not going up? What am I not understanding about this puzzle? These puzzles we got here. We have obviously a long line of elevators that I have to go on. Maybe the elevators don't work, and maybe it's all about treadmills now? Barboach coming in once again. Psych, I forgot your secondary type. Bugs. You know Facade though, but we're steel type. Phasma can literally tank this entire gym. You have Aftermath though. Snubble coming in. Snubble is the psychic type apparently. Going to Queso. This is a bad idea. This is a horribly dumb, stupid idea, and I'm never doing it again. But I will take out the Snubble with that. Queso has bad special defense, so Queso should not be used in this gym, in my opinion. As much as I want Queso to evolve, and he's very close. Doesn't make sense to use Queso in this gym, so we're gonna hold. Can't go that way apparently. We're gonna hold back on using Queso as much as possible. Again, I love him like my son, but it's not always gonna make sense to use him. I think we can get through this entire gym in today's episode though. I feel bad for, I feel like we've been like, I've been saying we're gonna take on this gym for about 3 episodes, and if I push it off another episode, I don't deserve to be forgiven. So I wanna just get this done with our nice choice banded Phasma, who is just obliterating everything she touches. Like, no, please, 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 we're trying to, I know I haven't been on a treadmill in a while, but still, can this one go up? What is the point of these elevators? I don't understand what they're here for, because it appears to be nothing. I'm also just very lost in general. We're just gonna keep fighting boys. Eventually we'll find the right way. Maybe we have to like flip a switch to turn the elevators on or something. I'm not 100% sure. What's nice about this gym is A, I'm not scared of psychic types. B, we can start internalizing, start memorizing some of these Pokemon so that we know in the future what psychic types are. I mean, we already have 1 psychic type in the box, but it's always good to have more psychic types in my opinion. I like, it's happening already, Sebastian. I can show you the world. That's Aladdin and not Little Mermaid under the sea. Oh, dude. Sebastian's name works on multiple levels. First of all, I named him after a rockfish, which is like Sebastes, is the scientific name, but also Sebastian the crab lives underwater. It's a water type. Sebastian has evolved into Houndoom. Typically, I would name them Shadowmere, but it just doesn't make sense without the dark fire type, in my opinion. Isn't darkness great? All right, well, this guy must love Edgar Allan Poe. Sebastian, how you doing now? How are you now? Still naughty, still have magnet pull. Your attack stat is actually just bad, but you're really defensive and really fast. So you're gonna be a special attacker, which is really bad for your rock type moves. Basically, Ancient Power is the only rock type move you can use. Everything else is gonna stink, but Scald, all your water type stuff is going to be beautiful. I was supposed to beautiful, which makes me happy. We're gonna keep the EXP share on Sebastian still, because he still needs a little bit. How many trainers are in this gym? Okay, this purple path seems promising. It goes down. Okay, and then it comes right back up. It still seems promising to me. Nope, it goes actually to nowhere. There's no exit in this gym. My entire episode is gonna be Chimchar was a psychic type. My entire episode is literally just gonna be trying to find my way out of the gym. Flame Body, why you gotta do that? I'm like really not stacked on burn heal items. Maybe we got like a Rostberry. Please tell me we have a Rostberry. We have Twa. We have Twa Rostberries, which is good. Also, hopefully Phasma has enough PP to keep this going as there we go. Purple slides are good. Purple slides are good times. This seems like the right way. This seems like the right way. Yeah, I've seen some right ways before. It looks like the right way to me, okay. Okay. So, like I said, I'm not super scared for this fight. I feel pretty good about things. You only know Shadow Force, which is kind of a shame. Your special defense is also really bad, but you're steel type, so you should be fine. I want to let Allie get a little bit of action. So let's set Allie out first. I want to see Allie in action. Kept me waiting, did you, kid? All right, time to see what you can do. I like a man that gets right into it. We're gonna fight Clay. Look at them sideburns. We're gonna fight Clay. Try to use as little speed up in this battle as possible, but if it makes sense, I'm gonna do it. A Chinchou as your first Pokemon. Now remember, we don't know the secondary typings of a lot of these things. Level 31. Slightly frightening, not horrible. We're gonna go for the Shadow Force. We're gonna disappear for 1 turn, and then we're gonna destroy you completely. So, instant goodbye. Breloom, dude, this is like literally Muhammad Ali. He comes out of nowhere. It's more like the Great Tiger in Punch-Out, which is a game I would love to play on the channel at some point. It's more like the Great Tiger in Punch-Out when he like disappears. That's a Shadow Force right there. Jin Chao has been taken down. Did he get a Reflect Up though? I should have paid more attention. He either got a Reflect Up or something else. You have a Blossom. That's actually really bad. That's a Psychic Steel type, and we don't have a Fire type on the team. That is a bad time. That is a bad time. Actually, it's not, because we have Vanguard, who's pretty defensive, so we're gonna go for the Bone Rush. My newly evolved Vanguard, please don't make me cry. We know how strong Blossom is, by the way, so that's why this really scares me. We're gonna go for the Bone Rush. I know how strong this Blossom is, and we also know what its moveset should be. Okay, that's strong, but we go for the Bone Rush. 3, 4. He didn't crit on the last one, that's okay. He's probably gonna go for a heal this turn. He is likely gonna go for a heal this turn. He goes for the Hyper Potion. We're gonna hit him with another Bone Rush because we knew that was coming. We could have went for the heal as well. That's a crit, get multiple crits. 2, 3, 4. Vanguard is brutal. Vanguard don't care. I don't even know where he's getting the bones from. Maybe inside the shell he's just finding. I don't know how he works. That's awesome. Skarmory is your final Pokemon. We don't know Skarmory's secondary typing. Going to Phasma. Phasma is Bay. Phasma's gonna take this thing down as long as its secondary typing isn't Steel. That's a problem if it is. We don't know what its secondary type. It has Download, which is very scary as well, and it's level 33. Go for the Banded Feint Attack. We're faster. We're locked into Feint Attack. Be a 2-shot. It is in fact a 2-shot, and oh, but you have a berry. It's still gonna be a 2-shot, I think. It's gonna be close. Kinesis. I told you, Psychic types have nothing on us until like in the later game. I think Psychic types are gonna be scary. In the early game, there's really no powerful Psychic type moves. Like you've got like Confusion and Psybeam and I'm not scared of that. I'm scared about Psychic. That's what I'm scared about. Zen Headbutt. Those are frightening to me. Phasma grows to level 30. Sebastian grows to level 28, and that is another gym leader defeated and another gym badge on the belt. See you later, Clay. Very sorry about that. Feel you're really something. Little whippersnapper trainers who pack a real punch keep showing up one after another. Here, take this. Thank you so much for the Quake badge, I think, or the Earth badge. Quake badge? Quake badge. 100% sure it's the Quake badge. Open up the booklet, pop it in, close it up, put it in your back pocket. Quake badge. So this is your 5th badge, huh? If that's so, Pokemon up to level 60 will obey you. Here, take this too. Hey, that's not bad. That's not terrible. Poison type moves are good. Well, I suppose, come this way. No, sir. It's the end of the episode, so I don't have a whole lot of time to do this. If you're about to go on a big, long exposition train, I'm really sorry. I may not have time. Good dances are crucial for putting on a good show. We're going to the strip club. All right, well, I'll see you guys next time. That's a pretty good place to leave off. We're gonna see ourselves some booties, I guess, in the next episode. Maybe, I don't know what he's talking about. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send them on by because we'd love to have them. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.